Yeah, hey everybody, it's Brian with you from TheGameCommon. We are watching more AI-only battles, continuing with our championship series. We are down to the final knockout round. And yeah, first episode set up pretty interesting. We had Rome getting completely surrounded at war with pretty much everyone, but still maintaining quite a bit of territory, so that's going well for them. Also, I remembered that I forgot to turn on the arrow brightness mod, so we got that one going. So we are good there. The other thing is we need to go ahead and turn on turn timers, don't we? Enable, and we good to go. So hopefully after this episode we'll have a better picture. Right now I think it's still way too up in the air right now of who is going to advance and who's not. Like, somehow I just don't think Genghis Khan's going to stay down this far because he's been super aggressive. That being said, I mean, I don't know if China's checking him, if Rome is checking him, and if Australia's going to check him. Maybe we'll see. Australia's also down there too, and that seems a little, well, weird, but we'll see. India declared war on Rome. Assia was facing a siege, but it looked like Rome immediately pieced out Mongolia. Now, the one thing with them is, I bet that wasn't a positive deal towards Rome. I'm pretty sure that was probably like Rome paying up the butt. And in fact, we could even maybe look here. If we could look at the deals, like he's only making 58 gold per turn. If we talk to him, he's at 79. Maybe. I was wondering, I don't know. I figured he was paying him quite a bit. Maybe he was paying him like 15 gold or something like that per turn. I don't know. That's what I was kind of figuring. Now, Hyderabad never ended up getting repaired, so that being said, Rome is going to lose Ravenna. Okay, then. Yeah, unless they do something major and they just don't have troops right now. So, yeah, that's going to go. They did put a knight there, which is going to make it a little harder to take. It's not siege down either, so we're going back and forth. The Chechen got finished by Gilgamesh. Yeah, I said it right. What's up? And Poundmaker got the Colosseum. A little unusual. Rome's being sieged down, so he can't get his own freaking wonder. He needs more troops. He's got a legion. The settler right now is in kind of a hilarious spot. Now, which one's this belong to? That belongs to Rome. Okay. Ravenna, man. Yeah, it looks like it's going to fall. Rome might be on the way out. Wow, that is interesting. Now, the other counter to that is that's just going to mean that Sumeria and Rome aren't going to be sharing borders anymore, which means Sumeria is going to focus his entire attention over here on India. So that might give Rome a chance to catch back up. Also, he still has quite a bit of room over here. Let's not negate that. The Jebel got finished by Poundmaker. Dude, Poundmaker. Like, I would have assumed, even with the start position, I was like, he has no chance. But these wonders are single-handedly keeping him in the game right now. Single-handedly. The other issue with what's happening here with Rome is he's about to lose this nice, well, okay, he moved the knight out. I was going to say he's about to lose that knight. India declared war on Australia, and Australia declared war on the Cree. Alright. Good luck with both of those, please. I don't really see that happening. So, Ravenna did end up flipping. Mongolia declared war on China. Oof, there's a lot going on right now. However, that will flip back, though. So this might end up being just okay for Rome at the end of the day. Cree are a little weak, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. I'm a little more intrigued by this war, but yeah, there's a lot of horsemen. There's a lot of crouching tigers. I think China should probably be okay, but, you know, we've said that many times, only to see the exact opposite happen. Australia's still walking around with freaking... No, they have swordsmen. Weird. They're still rolling around with warriors, which are just going to get crapped on by those walls, man. And I'm pretty sure... No, those are still ancient, but, man... Australia is not in a good spot there. No, Mongolia did just murder off quite a few of China's armies. So, yeah, it looks like Mongolia is going to be able to grab Handan? I should Google that. Handan is how you pronunciation's literally spelled Handan. Let's go with that one because I like these guys. Oh, let's roll. Handan. Okay. So, like, Handan, like Han Solo. Sounds good. I can remember that one. Australia's army immediately got killed off. So, that was a fun short war. Ravenna is going to maintain right now with India. I just don't see that happening for long. Because the other thing is, isn't Rome in a dark age? Yeah, they're in a dark age. Once that flips, I just don't see that happening. Handan and Handan, I still don't see. No, Handan. Oh my gosh. Cree got in the Golden Age. Then Mongolia, Rome, and China all got Dark Ages. So Rome got a back-to-back Dark Age. So then they're not going to put enough pressure on it now. They are losing some more cities, too, to loyalty pressure. We'll see how that maintains. Sumeria, I really just can't imagine long before Sumeria declares war here. I just don't see that happening. Rome's trying to make a play to get their town back. And they have potential. They have potential. If nothing else, they're going to injure India probably to the point that he's going to move. He's going to move. Yeah, and Sumeria really doesn't like him either. So, Handan is there. Handan. Dang it! Now I'm in my head. Sumeria declared war on Rome. Really? Alright, well, never mind. Never mind. And that pretty much almost maybe eliminates Rome. Yeah. I mean, that really is going to put them in a hard spot to overcome. It's going to come down to whether or not Sumeria ever goes after India. So, they should have no problem here taking Kumai. I think is how you pronounce it. Rome has a bunch of cities, and it's just like, look, it's all plains right here. It's going to be so easy just to move in and take their stuff. Rome did get the Alhambra, but I think it's a little too late. Mongolia's attack, looks like they pieced out. Yeah, it looks like they pieced out. They did. China's rolling around now with musketmen. They are rolling around with musketmen, so there is potential here that they're just going to be able to keep Mongolia as is. And Mongolia's still in the bottom 3, right? Yeah, Mongolia's in last place right now. Wow. Cree declared war on Mongolia. Alright, good luck with that. That seems like not a smart idea, but sure. Rome declared war on... Wait, Rome declared war on who? Mongolia? So while being completely crapped on by Sumeria, you think it's a great idea to go declare war on Mongolia, and now also being at war with the Cree. That seems like a bit of a sketch situation, Rome. I mean, I do always talk about solving your problems through aggression, so I guess that he's taking it to heart now. He's trying to solve his problems through aggression. He did end up beating back Sumeria's army. So, alright. Alright. AI trying to prove me wrong here. Australia's getting a little bit stronger. India's still rolling around with elephants, and at times India usually gets really weak as the game progresses because they just don't improve their elephants. Australia declared war on Sumeria, who then flipped it over. No, China, they joint warred. So China and Australia both declared on Sumeria. Okay, sure. We got more long-distance wars that aren't going to accomplish anything, but okay. Mongolia, like literally I think half the world's at war with each other right now. Yeah, it kind of feels like half the world's at war with each other. Because we have Rome at war with Mongolia and Sumeria. We have Sumeria at war with half of the world, literally. Then we have India at war with Australia. We have Australia, I think, at war with half the world. 2/6 of the world. 2/7 of the world. And 2/6, I guess, technically. However, like I said, I don't think any of those wars are really going to accomplish much. We ended up getting the Hajea down by Poundmaker. Cree continuing on, dude. They are kicking butt. Right now, ooh, Gilgamesh actually took first place, though. Despite that. Nope, Poundmaker took it right back. Is my brain breaking? Did I just miss-see that? Anyways, he has 105 wonder score right now. That is silly. That is just silly. That is just silly. Wow. Wow. Rome denounced India. Okay. Rome actually has troops again. So it has that going for it. They are unfortunately losing towns, though, to loyalty. And I don't know they're going to be able to hold on to it. And they don't have musketmen yet. Which is funny. Well, okay. They've unlocked musketmen. They've not upgraded any units to musketmen because their city ended up flipping to musketmen. So, sure. And you're going to flip over to Cree, mostly because he's in a dark age and Cree is not. So, there's no way. That's going to be like the new Tokyo. That one's just going to flip back and forth over and over again, depending on the eras, how they work out. Sumeria still has quite a bit of room up here to expand, too. Sumeria can get even scarier, which is hilarious. China, although they started in that really good spot, have done a good job with it. I will give them credit. They have earned it. It's not as if it got completely gifted to them. Same thing with Sumeria. Sumeria definitely endured their spot, too. I mean, obviously, it was taking a lot of city-states, but, you know, they're building subs. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Sumeria might have a really early victory if they go for it. Rome is still at war with Mongolia. We're trying to see. We need to click a banner. Yeah. They're also at war with the Cree, which isn't really going to affect much. Doesn't look like much is going to flip hands, though. Yeah, there's really no major war right now. that is going to threaten anyone. I mean, maybe Sumeria if he starts bringing troops forward, but he's building subs. So that means he went up this route right here. He got electricity. He's nowhere close to the tanks then, most likely. It's going to take a little while before he gets that. Also, he doesn't have musketmen either, so... Hence why the little bit of shock when he's rolling around with, you know, subs. So Astia is facing another siege, but not really. Not really. Were you at war with Rome? Mongolia ended up putting 2 cities over here. Okay. No, you're only at war with Sumeria. I imagine Australia might end up going and trying to grab those 2 towns. I mean, that's a good way for Mongolia to get back in the game. Throw down a couple more towns. We'll see if that works out or not. How is the score looking right now? I guess it's still in bottom last place. Australia's down there and Rome's down there too. God, that's shocking. That's really shocking. That's not how I expected this to play out, for sure. I mean, that's why I love doing these AI-only series. And here's the thing. They actually had pretty okay spots. Like, out of everyone, I definitely wouldn't have said they had the worst spots. Like, maybe India would have? I don't know. Who would I considered at the beginning to have the worst spot? Probably the Cree. And the Cree are just kicking butt right now, dude. So, okay. Wonders got finished. Petra, once again. Poundmaker. And then Ruhr Valley went to Sumeria. So, Sumeria is keeping on to that second place right now. Yeah, they at some point, I think, will make a play for first place. If nothing else, they're going to shoot off those rockets, and they'll probably end up in first place. But just does the Wonders, man. You can just see how big of a difference the Wonders are. St. Basil's is down there. Oh, God, that's a ridiculously good St. Basil's, too. Yeah, that is a ridiculously good St. Basil's. Oof. Oof. So, Australia's going for the free city, it looks like, but it's going to flip in 3 turns, so probably not. Not much else is happening other than, you know, our triple, quadruple war here. There's basically a bunch of troops are moving around. I mean, we could be talking about each individual battle. And the funny thing is, you got to think of it like this way, that, like, hey, every unit is like a battle. So you have the battle over the South Ostia border, you know, kind of thing. You have the battle in the outskirts of Rome. You know, you got all these different battles you can start talking about. Although, I don't know if a knight versus a knight really counts as a battle. You know, you kind of need more troops than that, but sure. Sure. China and Cree are both working on wonders. Hey, China, what you up to right now? You're kind of tiny. Yeah, China's a little weak right now. He's got a couple musketmen. I'm really surprised that, honestly, Mongolia wasn't able to do much. He keeps hitting China just enough to weaken him, and then deciding to go after Rome and weaken himself. That's kind of what's happening right now. Hue got built by John Cutton. Is that a good one? Eh, not really. It gave him 3 tiles. It's not like there's that many lake tiles, because this wouldn't count as a lake. Man, I would love for that to actually be recognized as a lake. I wish they would pathfind it in such a way. And I can understand maybe there's something to be said that you would rather have coast tiles than lake tiles, but I don't know. I think that would be really cool if that got a lake. Just because that could make for some really ridiculously good Hues. And maybe that's why. Maybe just so not to misbalance the Hues, they are only like allowed to be like X size, like 4 or 5 tiles. I mean, usually lakes aren't bigger than that, right? Also, does that stack with the Retba? Whatever, the Wonder? I actually don't know that. I've never really ever gotten the Hue. So, that's a good question. I wonder about Googling that. Does Hue HU stack with Retba Civ 6? Polders are currently a failure. It doesn't say. At least when I Google it. I might be spelling something wrong, but it doesn't necessarily say off the top of my head. Okay, Oxford got built by Genghis Khan. Let's take a quick look at tech tree. We should also look at religious tree. We've been really bad at looking at that recently. So right now, Gilgamesh and John Cutton are in the modern era. Mongolia is slightly further behind. China's a little further behind that. And then Shah and Poundmaker and Chandragupta are way far behind there. As for governments, we are going to start seeing some cores popping out for, who is this? For Gilgamesh, for China, and for Poundmaker. So it looks like China might be going for a, you know what the other thing we can do? I think it's been long enough. Let's go ahead and turn off yield icons. Congratulations. There you go. There you go. All right, let's look at religion. So let's remind ourselves who had what religion real quick. So India has a religion, Cree has a religion, Sumeria and Rome all have religions. Does Rome still have a religion? Not really. Not really at all. The Cree ended up spreading their entire religion down here to Australia, and they started working over here in China, who didn't have one, and Mongolia, because neither of them had one. But right now, there's also quite a bit still belonging to India. India's religion is still over here. And you can actually see India's prophets over here, but Crees are also over there as well. Yeah, Cree's got a chance. And then Sumeria is pretty much eradicated as well. So essentially, we could also see, and that's probably the other reason the Cree are up in second place now. But why they're up so high is because their religion got a lot of points too, right? 58. Yeah, 58 plus 120 for wonder score. That is going to make the difference. That's 170 points. All of a sudden, you put them down in China range at that point. Actually, even lower. You put them in India's range. Yeah, and they're barely maybe out of danger range at that point. That's crazy. That just goes to show you wonders and religion, man. They can make the difference. Hey, we got the Great Wall going. Oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about that. We have the Great Wall. Why are you not building the Great Wall on the border of Mongolia? Oh, man. We had so many opportunities here. China, I'm disappointed. We could have had the Great Wall. Ah, we could have had an authentic Great Wall. Genghis finished the Potato Palace. Okay, he needs that. He needs some stuff to catch up. Rome is actually in last place now. Can Genghis and Australia make it out? Probably. Australia is not looking good. Or, sorry, India is not looking good right now. It's just for whatever reason, Mongolia, or, well, yeah, Mongolia, but then mostly Sumeria has not declared on them. Even though they have hated each other from the get-go. If he ever makes a play on India, there is a great chance someone could catch up. And here's the other thing. We even have a huge border here with China. And what's your feelings toward China? You guys don't even like each other there. So, like, there could be so many different war opportunities here. It's just not happening. St. Basil's got built by Poundmaker. Oh, hey, right when we turned off the yield icons. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. That is a crazy good city now at that point. Like, when you get spices that are 432, spices with 3 freaking production, a Meekwop with 4 freaking production, oh, my gosh. He hasn't even improved the deer yet. He's not even improved the freaking deer. Where's his mine? There it is. A 2411. Dang, dude. Dang. Okay, what was the other one? Great Zimbabwe was India. All right, well, that's keeping India a little bit higher. Genghis is, I mean, I really would like to see either Genghis or Australia make it through. Just because they're both so good, man. Cree declared war on Rome. Rome declared war on India. Cree declared war on Sumeria. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's not an India-Sumeria war. Can Rome take anything from India? Probably not. Nah, they're going to have a really hard time going this way because of the encampment. They could take Ravenna back. Ravenna. But we'll see. Ironclad from Mongolia. Unfortunately, it's in the lake tile. No one else really shares it. Except Calcutta, but Calcutta's too far away, so, you know. Yeah. Yeah, what happened over here? We had Sumeria against Cree. Cree seems extremely dated. Like, their units are way dated at this point. I mean, just keep in mind, Cree's rolling around with the Quadream. Sumeria has subs. That's like Brian level right there, playing on deity. Like, please don't murder my ship. India's going to go settle over here. That might actually encourage this war to happen. And I would say, I think Sumeria is a little weak right now. Rome's down to 144. Cree's at 400. Sumeria's where? He had 1,100. Sumeria's at 700. So he did have more troops. The problem is, I feel like his troops are just super dated. Still. How long have we been going? 19 minutes. Okay. Our Great Wall is coming down. All right. I just wish they would have built it right there. Oh, man. We had it. We had a potential. Is Mongolia fighting? No one right now. Which means he's probably going to go for China next. Because that's usually what happens. He also has 2 great engineers. Which is a little ridiculous. A little ridiculous. He's building the Taj Mahal. I don't think either of those are to boost. He's also going to pop out the Kilwa. Alright. Alright. Mongolia is making a pass. They're making a play right now. Both of those wonders is only going to put them 5 points down from India. Mausoleum was Genghis Khan. That's another one. But Chandragupta also built one too. So, still... Excuse me, my throat. Again, dang it. We were perfectly fine when we were recording Resident Evil. We switch over to this game, and all of a sudden I'm coughing. Ugh. Too much talking, man. We live stream today. I've literally been in here all freaking day. What's this for? Geneva. I didn't know Geneva still existed. All right. Today I learned Geneva still existed. Cree army got completely beat back. Rome declared war on Sumeria, so they took up the emergency, but they're not in a position to actually fight with them over that. So sure. I can't wait for Gathering Storm in the emergency system, since they're moving it now to the whole World Congress. I think it's going to be a lot better. And they said that they put a lot of time and energy into the AI for the World Congress, so that's good. Also, this is a bad freaking Great Wall, man. And you got the encampment here. That is awesome. I wish you couldn't cross the Great Wall. I wish there was more restrictions on that. Like, you couldn't cross the Great Wall. You'd have to actually, like, beat it down. Like, maybe it had, like, HP, but no defensive strength, like it wouldn't actually do any damage to you, but you actually had to beat through it before you could actually cross it. I think that would make the Great Wall worth it. So Genghis Khan got the Golden Age. Interesting. China and Cree, Dark Age, everyone else normal. So it doesn't hurt India. Does it hurt China? No. Does it hurt Rome? Yes, Aquila's now flipping 9 turns. Interesting. Another wonder got finished. Kilwa got done by Genghis. By Kilwa. The Kilwa got finished by Kilwa. Score-wise, Genghis Khan is now only less than 20 points away. 16 points away. And if he gets Aquila, man, that's probably going to flip it. Yeah, that will be enough tiles, I think, to flip it. Interesting. Yeah, we're seeing the end of the Roman Empire here. We really are watching the fall of the Roman Empire. Now, the Australian Empire never really got off the ground. Okay, that's a thing. That is definitely a thing, Australia. Are you going after Sumeria? All right, I'm rooting for you, Australia. Let's do it. Let's freaking go. Oh no, these subs. Oh, he moved the sub down here because he's still fighting the Cree. Come on, Australia, I believe. I also love how he's bringing a settler along, as if, what, he's going to raise the city and resettle? I mean, maybe that's what he's thinking. Cree are about to get crapped on. Cree are about to get crapped on. Oh no, he built the Taj Mahal. No, that's the Hajjaya. Never mind. That's the Hajjaya. Where's the Taj Mahal? I'm rooting for Mongolia to finish it. Like I said, I would really want to see either Mongolia or Australia make it through. Rome is not quite as aggressive, so it would be really bad right now if we lost the three most aggressive civs. That would be pretty bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, you know, it'd be depressing. It would be depressing, to be honest. We still got Teddy, though. We still got Teddy, and we still got Sumeria. I'm waiting for that time when everyone around him friends him up, and then he's just screwed for us of the game. So if he gets that early aggression, then yeah. All right. Okay, so Genghis Khan got his wonder, and Chandragupta just gained 40 freaking points. What the heck did he do? He didn't get any new cities. So, I guess his wonder... Like, the only thing I can think of is religion, then. Yeah, it looks like he ended up taking a lot of this religious territory back from the Cree. Okay. Wow. Alright, we might see those three... We might see the 3 favorites gone. And by favorites, I mean, clearly, not like they're my favorite civ, but they're definitely 3 that I thought are really good. I'm really kind of disappointed to see Mongolia go out this way, though. Yeah. They tend to be so good. And, like, there's so many games where Mongolia is just so overwhelmingly powerful. And it was just like a championship round in the first championship series we did. Mongolia was godlike up until that final round. And then they were just like, nope. They lost an early war, I think it was, and they just never were able to recover after it. So, Statue of Liberty got built by Poundmaker. If you're rooting for Mongolia, you gotta hope for some more wonders to pop out here pretty quick. I don't see any. They're getting more trade routes. Okay. Potentially a war with China? What's their military strength at? They are at 688, so they are pretty decently strong. Really, honestly, their best bet's probably still to kill Rome, and they are going to get Aquila. Cree is facing a siege Australia's doing work, man. Australia is doing work here. They might be able to take it down. I don't know. We'll see. Unfortunately, Sumeria is running around with mech infantry now. Or they're about to be. They are about to be. What's Mongolia tech at? They're way behind. Sumeria is way up there right now. We gotta wrap this episode up, don't we? I want to wait till Aquila flips. 9 turns still. I think Mongolia could take it, though. Also, apparently they're attacking with their great engineers because, you know, you got to send those great engineers up to the front. They got to repair bridges and stuff. It makes sense. I don't know what you're talking about. Nippur might end up falling. Nipper? I think it's Nippur, right? Might end up falling? Might end up falling because there's also a couple Cree ships here, too. It's not going to stay, but it's just more hilarious that Sumeria, all-powerful Sumeria, might end up losing a ship. Or losing a city. Quill is actually flipping back to Rome. Ooh, Mongolia has to actually conquer that then. How's it now flipping back to Rome? He must have gotten extra citizens over here. 7 turns. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put a pause in. Dang. Dang. Disable. Auto intern. Disable. So, things are definitely getting interesting now. We have, remember, only 4 slots remaining in our final. And right now, it looks like it's going to be China, India, Cree, and Gilgamesh. What's hilarious is we might then see, if India makes it, we're going to see an India and a Greece in there. Which kind of makes sense. They have 2 chances, you know, twice as many chances because they have 2 leaders. But, you know, I really crapped on both of them for being underpowered, and it looks like they might make it through. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Genghis Khan isn't far behind. Now, China, oof, China's the one that's getting threatened. China is rolling around with Cav. Okay. Okay, so Mongolia is still a little weaker from that standpoint. And I think, once again, we looked here, and Mongolia is a little bit stronger, but not a whole lot. Science, someone's working on that. Yeah, I don't think he's building any hubs yet, or any spaceports. So if you're Mongolia, you probably want the game to go on a little bit longer, just so you have a chance to catch up. I mean, you're probably still 100% rooting for India to get declared on by Sumeria. And I'm still a little shocked that never happened. A little shocked. India's working on Big Ben, so that's another 15 points too. Wow. Wow, crazy. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, show your support. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.